It's day 1435, the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, as we say every day in this terrible time, is for the schus and Atzola of Am Yisrael in their battle with the Rishoyim Aruim, Hamas, Yimach Shemam V'Zichram, and throughout the world against all the Hakamim Aleinu Chalosenu. May we see Yeshua's from the Hamas very, very quickly. Today we're doing Yerodeh Simakut Peites, Sif Lam and Gimel, Sif Lam and Ches, Lam and Gimel. Av Rabbeinu Makosav, because Aisha Shurasa Cheshes, the best of Choshav Flog, a woman who saw blood, is concerned with the cycle of the month and the cycle of the interval. Achik Baveses Chodesh until she makes a new Veses, Shosh Pamim. Veses Flog, the interval, Veses Chodesh. Veses Chodesh, a new Veses of monthly Veses 3 times, or a new Veses of intervals in 4 times. I think I probably made a mistake yesterday because I was confusing the Shita of the Ramah, which is this Shita, with the Beis Yosef, which he was quoting till now. But I apologize. So the Beis Yosef holds it's Nakar in 1 time, the Ramah holds it requires 3 times or 4 times to be Nakar. Oshdagar Chas Mehem, or till she a boot of them. Kate said, how so? Rosa Becham Nisan Chabo. So, and 1 Nisan, 20 Nisan, Choshesh Lebel Chabiyah, she's concerned with the 30th day, the first day of Iyar. Mibnei Rosh Chodesh Chanam Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Rosa Becham Iyar, or she saw the first day of Iyar. Or Laura Sabah not Choshesh the test Biyah. She's concerned with the 9th day of the Iyar. Shu Chav Mirias Yom Chav Shara. So it's 20 days from the 20th day that she saw. Rasa B'Tes B'Yer, she's on the 9th day of Iyar, or Laura, so not. Choshesh Rasim B'Yer, she's from the 20th day of Iyar. Shem a couple of Veses, best in the Chodesh, may she determine she had as a best for the 20th day of the month. Shay Rasa Chav L'Nisan, because she's on the 20th day of Nisan. Chena Choshesh L'Am Mesotu, she is concerned forever. Ashedik Veses Chad Kedin, until she sets a permanent Veses according to its parameters. Does a Choshesh L'Shein L'Nik, but then she no longer is concerned with the second, which has not been set. Until up one of them is uprooted, then she's not concerned with that one. Even though the second was not is not set. That's explicitly the Choshesh the test B'Iyar. She's concerned with the 9th day of Iyar for Api even though she saw 9th day, first day of Iyar. The Vesel Chodesh, just like in the Vesel she has to do with dates. So we're concerned, even though she saw blood in the middle, we assume that the additional blood came in, so to the basis of intervals. The brackets it says here, the times the Rama, a robust most was the Arnik, Moshe, cause sound like we wrote. Allah came. Seems Allah that way, but the Rabbi Haim, the best is Rabbanim, Melchim is Soik Allah. The best Rabbanim, and therefore the Safek are Makem. Can you have a news daiti? That's what it seems to me. Okay, I'm not. I hope it's going to explain that further. Anyway, she's concerned until she gets another veses. Meaning the second one is not set. We find that she can set a veses hachodesh and not a veses haflaga. Rosh Chodesh Nisan, so Rosh Chodesh Nisan, Rosh Iyar, Yudah Biyar, Chav Ches Biyar, Rosh Chodesh Sivan. She has Vesel Chodesh twice, right? 3 times. Rosh Chodesh Nisan, Rosh Chodesh Iyar, and Rosh Chodesh Sivan. V'afloga Avarak Beis, and she only has 2 aflogas, which are Yudal Iyar and Chav Ches Iyar. Rosh Chodesh, well, actually, from Rosh Chodesh Liyam Yudal Midal Chav Ches. Chemesh Gachas Lam Vesel Afloga Arpamim. We find also Vesel Afloga take place 4 times. Chodesh Lo Nikbar Shosh Playim, where Vesel Chodesh has not yet been determined with as being having 3 times. Rosh of Echem Nisan, on the first day Nisan, the Tes Bayimbo, the 16th day of Nisan, Rosh Chodesh Hashem Shel Iyar, and the second day Rosh Chodesh of Iyar, Tes Bayimbo, and the 16th day of Iyar. Harei Afloga Arba Playim. She has 4 aflogos. Chodesh, well, she has, in other words, 3 aflogos based on 4 sightings. Chodesh Nepayim, she only has Vesel Chodesh twice. Those who gave such following example: Rosh Chodesh Nisan, B'Yudal, V'Chav Ches, Rosh Chodesh Iyar, B'Yud Beizbo. The Nisan, the 14th and the 28th, Rosh Chodesh Iyar, and the 12th. That's the Taz. The question of flog Beria be'emtza. This is only according to Ramah holds that you're chayshish v'avloga, even if there was the ear be'emtza. Though that's what a okay, this is the leniency which the is referring to the end of the last sif, which is that Tosefes Damim we only hold goes by Vesas HaChodesh, not by Vesas HaFloga. The Ramah evidently holds that Tosefes Damim also applies that Vesas HaFloga. We don't apply that. Such kasu that which or until one of them is uprooted. Zel Pashat, it's obvious. When the time of the month or the time the interval comes, the Lorasan, she didn't see the bottle of Vesas. This Vesas is nullified. Even though the second was not yet set. You should know the Fidina, the Gemara, according to the halacha, the strict halacha, the ain't investment in ziva, that you don't set a vessels during the days of ziva. There's no way to set a vessel of afloga with 4 points with less than 72 days. 4 times 18. So that's the case. Already had 3 Rosh Chodashim. If the first year was on Rosh Chodesh, she's bar. Okay, so this case are purely hypothetical. I think almost many of the cases in Sif Lamed Kufay Tesh are purely hypothetical. The Ramah also writes, she's not concerned with the vessel, but she skips until she sets Ketzar has a Rosa test of Nisan, so on the 15th day of Nisan, Choshesh says she's concerned with the 15th day of Iyar. Lo Rasa, she didn't see the 15th day of Iyar, Choshesha, Eina Choshesh Tez Zayimbo, it's not concerned with the 16th day of Iyar. Rasa Tez Zayin, she's on the 16th day, Choshesh Tez Zayin, but she's concerned with the 16th day of Sivan. Eina Choshesh Tez Zayimbo, she's not concerned with the 17th day, unless she saw if she didn't see on Tezayin. Rasi Yitzayim, but the 17th Choshesh Yom Yuzayim Tammuz, she was concerned for the 17th day of Tammuz. Ve'en Choshesh Yudches went on the 18th day. Rasi Yudches Tammuz, she says 80th day of Tammuz. Kavala Vasis Lidik Ulugim El Chodesh. She's set a cycle for adding on a day each time. Choshesh Yudches Bob, and then she's concerned for the 19th day of Av. This also applies by intervals and skipping. There's no difference between the Vesas HaFloga and Vesas HaChodesh in terms of skipping up. However, those accept that those who say that when she's skipping up by days of the month, the first sighting counts commotion bar as we have seen. End quote. Even though it's in there's an interval cycle, when she saw one time with an interval, and then came in Nisan Mali, because it's Nisan is a Mali month. Here's a Chaser month. Means the test Vav and Nisan at test Zayin B'Iyar. So it comes out from test from Nisan till to Zayin B'Iyar. It's average Lam Beis Yomim. It's 32 days. The test Zayin B'Iyar, I'd use Zayin the Simon Lam Rav Yomim. And when the test Zayin B'Iyar of Yud Zayin Simon, it's only 31 days. So there's actually no skipping up. That's the shach. Again, the feet of Visa Simon. But when you start to the 18th day of Simon, I have a gang flog of Lam Beis Yomim, which is also a flog of 32 days. Yom Levar should explain this. It's possibly it's only talking about skipping. He's only going to speak of Yom Chodesh and not about the Yom HaFloga, and he's not sure about that. So too in this manner with Haflog and Dilugin, etc. Hachibirush just means to say she dilga b'Haflog, she skipped with intervals. First day of Nisan, she's on the 20th day of Nisan. She is concerned with interval 20. That's till 9th day of Iyar. Besides, that's a concern because of Vesas HaChodesh. In Dilga Yom Chavav, she skipped the 21st day of the interval, until 21 days. Sign Shlosi B'Yud L'Chodesh, she's on the 10th day of the month. Rosh Chodesh, she didn't say Rosh Chodesh, Chodesh Sivan, Yom Chavav, meaning Yud Iyar, she's concerned with Rosh Chodesh, which is the 21st day from Yud Iyar. Miu Gang L'Chav, Sivan Tzich, Iyar Tzich HaLachush, however, she has to be concerned with the 20th day of Iyar, Mibnei Vesas HaChodesh, because of the Vesas of the month, Shabbos HaChav Nisan, because it's on the 20th day of Nisan. He got Rosh Chodesh Sivan L'Rasa, but Rosh Chodesh Sivan comes, she didn't see, but there's Yom Beis, the Sivan, which is permitted on the second of Sivan, Ve'en Tzich HaLachush L'Afagas B'Dilu. Still not concerned with interval skipping up. In Dilga Yom Chabei, she skipped the 22 days. Choshesh Yom Chabei, she's concerned with 22 days. V'hainu Yichav Gimel Sivan, the 23rd day of Sivan. Here Yom Zev L'Osav, that day comes, she didn't see. Muteres Yom Shachrov, she's bring on the next day. And Chavdav B'Sivan, and which 24th day of Sivan. So that Toli Badesh, she's bar B'Siv Yuches, and Shabbos, two of the opinions which already been specified. Ve'en Tzol Bar, we don't have to explain it again. And the bracket says here, Tziyun Lamed Beis or Shach Tolos Atzchus. Okay, this is not so important. Okay, Lamed Zayin. Od Kosaf. He also writes, the Rosh Tesva B'Nisan Shlosh 15 day Nisan B'Mshichu Yosei Arba Yomim, and she can see 4 days Yom Tez Zayin B'Iyar, and the 17th day of Iyar Rosh 60th day of Iyar she saw. When Mshichu Yosei Shlosh Yom, that could do 3 days. Siman Schilot Yud Zayin Bo, and the Siman she started to see on the 17th day. Yesh Omrim, some say Shechoshes and Diluk Les Shavah. Some say she has to be concerned with Diluk and Shavah, skipping up a day and equal intervals. So Shlosh Yud Zayin B'Chodesh, because she saw 3 times on the 17th day of the month. Yeshim, some say she ain't come Veses Shavah Cloud, some say it's not an equal Veses. Don't go after the middle of the Nida cycle, only after the first sighting of the month. That's the primary halacha. Ad Kan shown end quote from the Ramah. Biyad Dvarim means to say that there he's showing the first opinion to Sober as holds. I've got the best of Diluk Vade Yeshkan, even though it's definitely the best of Diluk here. Skipping Veses came in as close to the since the beginning of the year was in skippings. Not getting to the shul, whether you need 4 times or 3 times is enough. According to the person, per opinion which holds you require 4 times no sibol chodesh. Add another month. The normal was said she she started 17th, and it goes on 2 days. Time she goes with Chesron, and the time she started seeing the 18th day. Therefore, she wrote specifically on this, and we're talking about the Rio went on for 4 days, which covers all bases. It also would be enough for 3. She sees until the 17th. But since if you want to go to 4, you go by 4 intervals, so then by 4 points in order to make the interval. So it would have to go on to 18th. Even though it's the best of the deal, she has to be concerned with the best of the Shavah. Came in the Yom Echad Re'io Shavah so since there was at least 1 day which is equivalent in all the vessels, the 70th day, the vessels because we're equal intervals 3 times enough. Even though it's not completely equal, because the 7th day, the 7th day was beginning, and this day was not beginning. Nevertheless, there's no ramification. Since according to this, we go after the entire time of the Veses, I have a cool kaskol the entire time. It's like a beginning. We don't go after middle days, but only at the beginning of the scene. There's only a Veses Adiluk, no equidistant Vestas. That which you wrote the king equal we always go after the beginning of the real. There's evidence for this. That which Jesus wrote. The Vestas goes on for 2 or 3 days. Where she is flowing or spraying. You only have to separate for the first owner. We explained it there. We brought down the Ramban argues. The more holds this way, the Rosh holds the Ba'amor. And also today, in our day and age, holds this way. Not like the the woman can set a Veses in the days of Ziva. As long as she sees. They're not whether we start with the beginning of we'll only go after Aschola, and whether we Kovei Veses B'San Ziva are not concepts which are connected to each other. Those who ask in the Ramah wrote there, the Isha Hamishanes Vesta, the woman who changed her vessels like Tim Shleim Shloshim 2 or 3 earlier, 2 or 3 days earlier. You have to separate her 2 or 3 days before. And Sham Amdachishil calls Maria. Since they're concerned with the entire time she sees. There's no linkage one to the other. Okay, we won't be able to know that without seeing inside, so therefore we will stop here for today.